Chosen one, stop scrolling. You are here for a reason, and I need you to listen closely. December 4th. God has sent you this message for a divine reason. There is an unseen power stirring in the air right now, and this moment is more important than you can imagine. You didn't just stumble upon this video, you were guided here. That inner nudge, that sense of urgency, that's God's call awakening something deep within you. You may not fully understand it yet, but December 4th holds a key. The time is now. Before 11:50 p.m., you must watch this. God has stamped this moment with purpose, with destiny. You're about to receive a divine message that will unlock doors, that will release what has been delayed, what you've been waiting for. This isn't a coincidence. This is divine timing. You are here because your soul is aligned with something greater. Something unseen has already shifted for you in the spirit world, and your heart knows it. Feel that inner shift. That's your soul confirming what's coming, and it's powerful. Stay with me until the very end, because something significant is about to unfold for you. Do not leave now. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Right now, I want you to do something that will set this divine energy in motion. Comment 777 below and declare your alignment with what God is about to do in your life. This is no ordinary comment. When you type those numbers, you're activating a spiritual force that turns prayer into miracle, intention into reality. The universe is listening to your words, and it's waiting for your faith to manifest the next chapter of your life. Chosen one, I need you to ask yourself, what has God been preparing you for? What is it that you've been waiting for in silence, only to see it unfold now? This moment is a divine appointment. Don't miss it. Stay with me. Watch until the end. The best is yet to come. God's chosen one. 4. God urges you to watch before 11:50 p.m. Chosen one, let us take a moment to pause and reflect on the message before us. God does not speak randomly, and his urgencies are never without purpose. When he calls, it is because the time is critical. You may not fully understand it yet, but something significant is unfolding right now on this very December 4th. This date is not just another day on the calendar. It is a divine marker, a moment filled with the energy of motion, a heavenly ripple that reverberates through the fabric of your destiny. Can you feel it? Something in your spirit is stirring. Your body senses it, as if the air is charged with the weight of anticipation. The old season is coming to an end, and the new one is about to emerge in its full glory. You have walked through trials, through long waits, through seasons that seemed endless. But let me tell you this, every struggle, every silent night, every setback was not in vain. As it says in Isaiah 55:8-9, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." What you've seen as delay was, in reality, divine preparation. You were being refined, shaped, and strengthened for the height you are about to reach. The divine motion you feel right now is part of the larger spiritual picture. It's as if you've been quietly waiting in the wings for your moment, and now, at 11:50 p.m., the door is about to swing wide open. Heaven's clock has ticked down, and as one chapter ends, another, more aligned chapter begins. The world may operate on earthly time, but God's timing is perfect, and he knows exactly when it is time for his chosen ones to step into their destiny. This night is not just another ordinary night, it is anointed. Your spirit is being activated. There is an alignment in the air. Do you feel it? The signs have been pointing you toward this moment for some time now, and tonight everything comes to fruition. This is your confirmation. Your spirit is being realigned. God is orchestrating the details of your life in ways that go beyond your understanding. He has been quietly weaving miracles behind the scenes, in the stillness, in the silence. The silence you have experienced was not an absence of God's presence, but a time of incubation. You are being prepared to carry the magnitude of what is about to be given to you. You have spent so much of your life in seasons of hiddenness, waiting for your breakthrough. But let this truth sink in. You were not being denied, you were being prepared. You were being established for the calling that is ahead of you. The delays, the isolations, the moments when it felt as though nothing was moving, those were not moments of punishment, they were moments of preparation. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Every moment of your waiting has been a part of the divine design to shape you into the person who can carry what God is about to release into your life. You've had to lose the old to make room for the new. You've had to forget who you were in the world so that you could step into the fullness of who you are in the kingdom. This is not the moment of your defeat. It is the moment of your elevation, and the timing could not be more perfect. Have you ever felt as though you've been on the verge of something monumental, but just couldn't quite see it? The breakthrough was so close, yet it felt like it was still out of reach. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. This verse speaks directly to the journey you've been on. Every hardship, every challenge, every delay has worked together to bring you to this moment, the moment where God's promise steps out of prophecy and into reality. This is a time of divine favor. The moment you've been praying for is now unfolding before you. You may not be able to fully explain it, but you feel it deep within you. Something is changing. The door is opening. You have already stepped into it. This moment isn't just for your future. It's for the generations that come after you. Your breakthrough has been ordained not just for you, but for those whose lives you will touch along the way. The seeds you've sown in faith are about to bear fruit, and you are about to reap the harvest. Have you ever asked yourself why it took so long for this moment to arrive? Or have you wondered why the process felt so drawn out, so painstaking? The answer is simple. It was all part of God's perfect plan. But the plans of the Lord stand firm forever, the purposes of His heart through all generations. Psalm 33:11. Every delay, every trial, every setback was part of God's intricate plan to ensure that when the time came for you to rise, you would be ready to step into your destiny with unwavering strength and clarity. Tonight, chosen one, you stand at the threshold of something extraordinary. Your spirit has been primed for this moment. The waiting has not been in vain. Your spirit is now in alignment with God's divine purpose. The lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, the wisdom you've gathered, all of it has led to this point. And now, it is time to walk into your destiny. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. The time has come, and it is beautiful. This is your moment. The blessings you've been waiting for are rushing toward you, and God is about to reveal His purpose for you in a way that will leave you in awe. Trust in His timing. Trust that everything has been leading to this moment of divine alignment. As you step into this new season, take a deep breath and embrace it with open arms. The favor of the Lord is upon you, and He is with you every step of the way. When you step into your new chapter, don't look back. Trust that God has already cleared the path ahead. And as you move forward, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment. But the plans of the Lord stand firm forever, the purposes of His heart through all generations. Psalm 33:11. Every delay, every trial, every setback was part of God's intricate plan to ensure that when the time came for you to rise, you would be ready to step into your destiny with unwavering strength and clarity. Tonight, chosen one, you stand at the threshold of something extraordinary. Your spirit has been primed for this moment. The waiting has not been in vain. Heaven keeps perfect records, and nothing escapes God's watchful eye. Every prayer, every tear, every act of faith. He sees it all. You have sown seeds, sometimes in the most difficult soil, believing that one day a harvest would come. And let me assure you, that harvest is not only on its way, but it is already beginning to form. A harvest so abundant, so divine, that it will silence those who once doubted. This is your moment, chosen one, when everything you've been waiting for will not just arrive, it will overtake you in the most beautiful way. Your name, the one whispered in the shadows, the one ignored by the masses, is about to be spoken in places you never imagined. Imagine this: rooms you've never entered, circles you've never been a part of, and conversations you've never been invited to. They are about to revolve around you. Your presence, once overlooked, will now be the catalyst for change. Why? Because what's about to lift you is not of human creation, it is divinely orchestrated. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This is the moment where your life intersects with the fulfillment of God's promises. The weight you carry, the years of sacrifice, the quiet endurance, the prayers whispered in the dark will no longer be unseen. The harvest is coming, but it's not just a simple reward. This harvest is transformative. It will shift the trajectory of your life and the lives of those around you. You will stand firm in your calling, and your influence will extend far beyond what you ever thought possible. For years, you felt overlooked, undervalued, or even rejected. But God sees everything. He saw every tear that no one else noticed, every silent prayer, every time you fought through adversity without a single cheerleader. But what you didn't know in those moments is that each rejection was a redirection. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Those doors that closed, they were simply God's way of protecting you from what wasn't meant to be a part of your journey. The people who walked away, God was keeping you safe for a time when He could bring the right people into your life, people who would honor you, honor your calling, and understand the weight of your purpose. You are entering a season where you no longer have to shrink to fit in. You no longer have to beg to be seen or prove your worth to anyone. The time for that has passed. God is opening doors that no man can shut, and when you walk into those rooms, your presence will announce the arrival of a divine purpose. Your name will open doors, and God will walk in with you, ensuring that every door opened is one that aligns with your destiny. Behold, I have set before you an open door that no one can shut. Revelation 3:8. This is the truth you need to cling to. The open doors you will encounter are doors God has prepared for you, and when He opens them, no force in heaven or on earth can shut them. So why should you doubt? Why should you fear? The very thing that was once an obstacle in your path will now be the very thing that propels you forward. As you approach this season, remember that there is a spiritual strategy unfolding, and you can already feel it in the air. You sense the subtle shift, the quiet but powerful energy that is beginning to align everything in your favor. December 4th is not just another day, it is a marker. It is a date etched in heaven, one that carries weight, power, and fulfillment. You might not fully understand the depth of it yet, but the air around you will feel different. Conversations will carry more weight. Ideas that once felt out of reach will begin to seem possible. You will start to feel as if you are living in a time that was designed just for you. Have you ever felt like the ideas you receive are too big for the person you are now? Have you ever questioned if you were truly ready for what God has prepared for you? If you have, know this. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. The ideas you're receiving, the dreams you have, they are not too big for you. They are simply part of the journey God has already designed for you. And He is shaping you for something greater than what your natural eyes can currently see. Your time has come, and you are stepping into something extraordinary. The harvest is more than just material. It is spiritual. It's a harvest of favor, opportunity, and divine connections that will transform the very fabric of your life. Every door you walk through, every person you meet, every connection made will be part of a greater unfolding plan. Do not be afraid, chosen one, for God has prepared you for this moment. You have been waiting for this season, and it is now upon you. For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Habakkuk 2:14. As you continue to walk in the divine favor that has been appointed to you, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment. Your engagement is not just an interaction, it's a manifestation of your agreement with the divine truths that are being revealed to you. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it, because you never know who else is waiting for this same breakthrough. Thank you, dear chosen one, for your support, whether through super thanks or simply being here. Your presence, your spirit, your faith, it matters. And as you move forward, know that God has you covered. He is opening doors that no man can close, and He is guiding your steps in ways you cannot yet fully understand. May you walk in peace, favor, and divine alignment. May every step you take be blessed, and may you see the fulfillment of every promise that God has spoken over your life. Stay faithful, stay focused, and know that your time has come. You are walking in your divine destiny. Chosen one, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The moment where God's divine purpose and timing align perfectly with your life. And make no mistake, what's about to happen is not some small event in your story. The dreams He has planted in your heart are not ordinary. They are divine visions that stretch beyond the limits of your own understanding. The magnitude of what's coming requires God's full involvement, for it's too big for you to carry alone. But that's the beauty of it. God never calls you to something without being fully present in it with you. You are not stepping into another cycle, not falling back into the same patterns that have tried to keep you bound in confusion. What you are walking into is the end of those old cycles, the old ways, the repetitive struggles that have tried to hold you back from moving forward. Those patterns that have haunted you, those feelings of being stuck in a loop, are being broken. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:18-19. This is the moment where the confusion that once clouded your thoughts is starting to lift. You can feel it in your spirit, can't you? The weight is starting to shift. You're no longer surrounded by uncertainty, but rather you're stepping into the dawn of clarity. The breakthrough you've been longing for, the answers you've been seeking, they are no longer distant. They are chasing after you. You no longer have to search for the light in the dark, for God is revealing the way. The doors of revelation are opening wide. And this isn't some casual, temporary change. It's a deep, transformative shift that is both happening and unfolding at the same time. But God is faithful, who has called you into fellowship with His Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. 1 Corinthians 1-9. You are being aligned with divine promises that were written long before you were even born. Now, when the clock strikes 11:50 p.m., there will be an unmistakable shift. A floodgate of blessings, favor, and divine confirmation will open over your life. This isn't just another blessing, it is a divine release. And it's happening because you have endured. God doesn't reward mere accomplishments. He rewards endurance, the perseverance to keep moving forward when it seemed like there was no way forward. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him. James 1:12. Your faithfulness, your patience, your persistence, they've led you to this divine moment. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. The way forward may not be fully clear to you, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here, right now, in this moment, and your spirit is responding to a frequency that has already been set. The stirring within you isn't random, it's divine revelation. What you are sensing is what has already been set in motion. even before you were born. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Psalm 138:8. What God has spoken over your life is not conditional, it's a promise. And in this moment, you are stepping into the fullness of that promise. The blessing you've been waiting for is not coming, it is already here. It's manifesting right before your eyes. Your spirit recognizes it, even if your mind doesn't quite comprehend it yet. God's plan for you has been unfolding quietly in the background, like the final steps of a masterpiece. You may not have seen it in your physical reality yet, but your spirit is waking up to it. The unseen work is now about to show itself in undeniable, unmistakable form. You've been carrying this promise in your heart for so long, and now it is ready to unfold. God has been waiting for this moment to tell you that everything that was delayed is now being released. What was once held back, what you once thought was lost, is now being released with divine timing. The confusion you've faced, the doubts that have tried to make a home in your heart, will no longer have a place in your life. For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? Isaiah 43:19. This moment, this exact moment, is a marker in your divine timeline. It's not early, it's not late, it is perfectly timed. Heaven's plan has always been on schedule, even if it didn't feel that way at times. The air is shifting around you. Can you feel it? There's a subtle change, a divine stirring, a movement within your spirit that is unmistakable. Everything that once seemed far off, distant, unattainable, is now right in front of you. You may not see it physically just yet, but your spirit knows. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. Trust that even when the physical manifestation seems far away, it's already on its way to you. The doors that once seemed locked are now being flung wide open. The people who once doubted your calling will now see the favor on your life, and you won't have to explain yourself to anyone. Your purpose is not defined by their acceptance, and your blessing will not be diminished by their doubts. For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. Romans 11:29. When God calls you, no person can uncall you. When God elevates you, no force can keep you down. As you stand on the cusp of this divine shift, take a moment to pause and reflect. Your past has been a preparation. Your journey has been a refining. Every trial, every moment of waiting, every delay, God was using it all to prepare you for this moment. And now, as your spirit is being realigned, as your purpose is being confirmed, the season of waiting is over. Your door is swinging wide open. The floodgates are about to pour out more blessings than you could ever imagine. This is your time, chosen one. Stand firm in your faith, hold fast to the promises that God has spoken over your life, and get ready for the breakthrough that's already here. Share this message, leave a comment, and let me know how this resonates with you. If this message touched your heart, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, because God is moving in ways we could never imagine, and you're part of that movement. May you continue to walk in faith. May every door that opens bring you closer to your divine purpose, and may you always recognize the beauty in the timing that God has ordained for your life. Your harvest is here, and it's time to step into your breakthrough. God's timing is perfect, and He is with you every step of the way. Chosen one, this is the moment where the pieces of your journey, your trials, your waiting, all come into perfect alignment. You are standing at the intersection of divine purpose and perfect timing, where the dreams and promises you've held close for so long are about to take shape in ways you couldn't have imagined. What you once feared, what once intimidated you, now holds no weight. The things that used to make you doubt are no longer able to sway your confidence or make you question your worth. The truth is, God has been preparing you for something much greater. He didn't remove you from the noise of the world to punish you. He did it to refine you, to prepare you for an elevation that cannot be tainted. This process wasn't designed to break you, but to build you, to establish a foundation that is unshakable. You were never meant to blend in. Your purpose has always been to stand out, to be the light in dark places. The waiting room felt uncomfortable because it was necessary. God was peeling away every false identity you had adopted along the way. He was stripping away the residue of survival, the unnecessary baggage of the past, so that he could crown you with the purity of destiny. You weren't created to just survive or to get by. You were created to thrive, to influence, to shift atmospheres and transform environments with the presence you carry. As God moves you into this next phase, the calling he placed on your life is becoming clearer. The alarm in heaven has gone off, and the release button has been pressed. The urgency you feel is not stress, but spiritual activation. You are not being rushed, you are being launched, and there's a significant difference between the two. I press on toward the goal, to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Philippians 3:14. A rush feels like pressure, but a launch is full of purpose. Right now, you are in the process of being launched into the fullness of your purpose. The launch is subtle but powerful. It's not going to be a loud, sudden shift. It's happening in steps, quietly but surely. It may come as a text message, an unexpected encounter, a word of wisdom, or an idea that sparks something deep within you. It may look like a door slightly cracking open, or a moment of clarity when you least expect it. Every small step, every nudge, is pointing in one direction: forward. No more circling back, no more going in circles. The time for questioning is over. This is the moment when you step forward with full assurance that God has already prepared you for this. If you're ready, God has already declared that you are. The preparation season may have been brutal, but it was necessary because the next chapter in your life is monumental. Only a refined vessel can carry the weight of what God is about to release in you and through you. The challenges you faced, the hardships you endured, the long waits, the silent seasons, they were all part of a divine plan to shape you into someone who can carry the mantle of legacy. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. 1 Corinthians 9:24. This is not just about receiving a momentary blessing. This is about stepping into a legacy that you will carry forward for the next generation. You are not just a receiver of blessings, you are a key holder. The wisdom, the strength, the discernment you've built over time was never wasted. All of it is now being transferred into visible favor. There are people who once overlooked you, who didn't understand your journey or your struggle, but they will have no choice but to witness your elevation. And this isn't about revenge, it's about revelation. They will see how God works in the unseen, how he chooses those who may not be celebrated by the world, but are chosen in the secret places of his heart. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. They will see that God doesn't need public approval to lift his chosen ones. You weren't overlooked, you were hidden in the cleft of his hand, shielded from premature exposure, because what he's about to reveal in you requires the right timing, the perfect moment. That moment is now. The covering that protected you has lifted, and you are walking out fully clothed in divine favor. Your time has come. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. As the clock ticks closer to 11:50 p.m., something ancient is breaking open. A gate is opening in the spirit realm, and you are about to step through it. The breakthrough you've been waiting for, the promise you've been holding on to, is about to manifest. You won't just hear about it, you will experience it. The season of waiting is over. The preparation, the refinement, the isolation, the silence, it was all leading to this. What's coming is not a mere blessing, it is the fulfillment of divine timing. It is the culmination of everything that has been written for your life, and it is about to pour into your world. You've been praying in the quiet, believing in the unseen, staying faithful when no one was watching. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. 1 Corinthians 9:24. This is not just about receiving a momentary blessing. This is about stepping into a legacy that you will carry forward for the next generation. You are not just a receiver of blessings, you are a key holder. The wisdom, the strength, the discernment you've built over time was never wasted. All of it is now being transferred into visible favor. The book of your legacy, the book of your divine calling. And you are walking into it with confidence, with favor, and with the strength of everything you've been through. So take a deep breath and embrace the shift. You are ready. You were always meant for this. This moment, this new season, is yours. Step forward, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Your time has come, chosen one. Chosen one. There's a divine rhythm in your life that has been orchestrated from the beginning of time. You may not always understand it, and at times it may even feel overwhelming, but every single moment that has led you to this point has been woven together by a higher purpose. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This is not just an encouraging verse, it is a statement of your reality, of the divine design that has been shaping your destiny. This moment you are in now is no accident, nor is it a coincidence. When God speaks to you, He speaks with authority. He calls you to align yourself with the greater purpose He has set before you, and when that call is made, there is no room for hesitation or doubt. He has seen you walk through the storms, and He knows that you are ready for this new beginning. I have called you by name, you are mine. Isaiah 43:1. This is your moment. The gate is opening, a gate that no human hand has touched, a gate sealed for appointed times. And now it swings wide for you, because God has deemed it time. It is not because of what you have done or what you've earned. No, it is because of the mantle He placed upon you before you even knew your name. This is your divine inheritance coming to you, not because of merit, but because of surrender. For the kingdom of God is not a matter of talk, but of power. 1 Corinthians 4:20. When you surrendered to Him in the quiet moments, when you trusted even though you couldn't see, when you held on when it would have been easier to walk away, you positioned yourself in a place where God's promises could be fulfilled in your life. You have been prepared for this moment, refined in the fire, strengthened by every trial, and now the time has come for you to step into what God has promised. This shift in your life is not merely a coincidence, it's the result of your divine obedience. Heaven has recognized your name, and the angels have been sent to guide your every step. You are not chasing the blessing anymore. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Psalm 23:6. It is chasing you. It has already been dispatched, and it's coming toward you with your name on it. It knows where you are, and nothing, no detour, no delay, no discouragement can stop it from reaching you. The spiritual mail has been sent, and it's addressed to you, the elevated, awakened, and refined you. This blessing is a consequence of your faithfulness and obedience. But let's make something clear. The fire did not burn you, it forged you. The pressure you endured didn't crush you, it carved you into something greater, something stronger. You were shaped in ways that many won't understand, but that's okay, because you were never made to be understood by the world. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. 2 Corinthians 4:7. You were made to be an instrument of divine demonstration, to reveal what happens when God takes control of a life. Your story is not just a comeback story, it's a kingdom story, a story marked by mercy, favor, and glory. Tonight, as the clock strikes 11:50 p.m., the windows of heaven are opening for you. This is no ordinary moment. It is the culmination of divine timing. You felt the tension in your spirit, the stirring deep within your soul, and now it's all coming to fruition. You have been faithful in the waiting, in the silence, and now God is about to show you what He's been preparing behind the scenes. You've been in the secret place, and it was there that God was aligning you with His plan. This moment is not for the faint of heart. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40-31. If you feel like you've been walking through a valley, rest assured you are about to soar. The time has come. You've been pruned, purified, and prepared for the next level of what God is releasing into your life. The shaking, the isolation, the waiting, it was all part of the process to prepare you for what's next. And now, the season of waiting has ended, and the blessing you've been waiting for is about to manifest before your eyes. So, what do you do now? Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46-10. God's timing is perfect, and though the gate may swing wide for you tonight, your responsibility is to remain anchored in Him. You've come so far, and the victory that is coming to you is not just for you, it's for generations to come. You will be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God. Isaiah 62-3. You are stepping into a divine inheritance that has been prepared for you before the foundations of the world. Take a moment to breathe it all in. Let the truth settle into your heart. This is your time, chosen one. The door is open, the blessing is near. Your obedience has positioned you for this. And now, you're about to walk into what God has always planned for you. But here's a question for you to reflect on. Are you ready to walk through the open door? Are you prepared to embrace the fullness of what God has for you? Are you ready to let go of the past and step into the new season with all the divine favor that's been waiting for you? I believe you are. Keep your heart open, your spirit alert, and your steps faithful. The best is yet to come. God is about to show you just how much He's been working behind the scenes to bring this moment to life. You were always meant for this, and now it's your time to rise. Keep pressing forward, and remember, you are not walking this journey alone. God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. And as always, if this message resonates with you, if you feel the stirrings of this divine moment, don't hesitate to share this with others. Like, comment, and subscribe so that you and others can walk in this awakening together. The blessings that are flowing to you will overflow to others as well. May God bless you, chosen one, and may His favor follow you all the days of your life. Chosen one, lean in now, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. In this moment, something monumental is descending upon you. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it is undeniably mighty. The kind of shift that will change not only the direction of your life, but also the trajectory of your entire bloodline. This is the kind of release that will touch everything attached to you, your mind, your resources, your future, your family. Can you feel it? A pull, a deep stirring, a weight that doesn't exhaust, but instead awakens you to the divine purpose unfolding. God is not just moving in the physical, He is moving in the unseen, orchestrating the divine plan that has been set for you since before time began. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29-11. This isn't a vague promise, this is a specific moment of divine intervention. The door is opening, and as you step into this new season, everything attached to you, your future, your family, your legacy, is moving in alignment with God's will. The battle of the past cannot stop this. The confusion of the present cannot cloud this moment. No curse, no matter how deeply rooted, can block this divine movement. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. Isaiah 54-17. This has been authorized by the Most High, and when God gives the go-ahead, nothing on earth, nor in the spiritual realm, can stand in the way. Every delay, every detour, every trial, and every tear you've shed, none of it was in vain. It was preparation for this moment of release. Can you feel it? Not just in your mind, but in your bones. That sacred heaviness that stirs you, that awakens something deep within you. It's not just a feeling, it's a divine pull. It's the kind of awareness that tells you something is near. It's not a random coincidence, and it's not a mere thought. It is the manifestation of what you've been waiting for. This moment is not a distant dream, it is reality walking toward you. The door is standing at the threshold, and at exactly 11:50 p.m. on December 4th, the spiritual door swings open with force. This is not a subtle change, it is not a half-open door. When this door opens, it will be wide enough for your entire destiny to walk through. It's not just an invitation to observe, it's a command to participate. You've been appointed as a witness to your own transformation. You are not just watching the clock tick down, you are watching your past expire and your promise arrive. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Psalm 138:8. This is the time that God has ordained for you to step into the fullness of your calling. The time leading up to 11:50 p.m. is not just a countdown, it is sacred space. Every minute, every second of it holds a weight that cannot be ignored. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. This moment, this window of time, is God's divine marker, and as the moment draws nearer, you will feel a shift in the atmosphere. You are not just feeling the ticking of a clock, you are feeling the vibrations of prophecy being fulfilled. It's a frequency from heaven moving through the air, resonating with your soul. Can you feel it? That buzz of energy, the stirring within you that says, it's time. Even now, the realm of the Spirit is moving on your behalf. Are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? Hebrews 1:14. Angels have been dispatched not to bring judgment or warnings, but to release favor, insight, and instruction. Heaven has been preparing for this moment, and now it's not just for you to receive, it's for you to step into and act upon. God is favoring you openly now. This isn't hidden favor anymore. It is public evidence. It's undeniable. And even you will be amazed at how quickly things begin to move in your life. What's about to happen is not something that can be explained by human reasoning or logic. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:8. You may not understand it all right now, but trust that what's unfolding is part of God's perfect plan. What He is releasing into your life is supernatural. It's coming from a realm that doesn't need approval from your past. It doesn't need permission from the mistakes or disappointments that once held you back. It's been authorized by God Himself, and nothing, no setback or disappointment can stop it. You are not just hearing this message tonight, you are the message. You are the testimony that obedience still results in divine favor. The favor that's resting upon you now is not just for your benefit, it's a sign for others. As you rise, others will see the manifestation of God's faithfulness. Your story, your transformation, is the proof that God still moves on behalf of His chosen ones. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Tonight, chosen one, as the clock moves closer to 11:50 p.m., understand that you are standing at the cusp of something extraordinary. This isn't just another moment. This is the moment when your past steps aside and your future enters. You've been in preparation long enough. Your yes has echoed through eternity, aligning you with this moment. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Your journey, your struggle, your waiting it all, led you here, to this moment of divine release. And now, chosen one, as you stand at the threshold of your destiny, let this be your prayer. Lord, I am ready. I surrender to your will. I trust in your timing. Let your favor be upon me. Let your wisdom guide me, and let your light shine through me. This is your time. The door is wide open. Step through, knowing that God has already prepared the way. The blessing is not coming, it is already here. Chosen one, you've made it to a sacred moment. The decision has been made, and it's in your favor. The report has been reviewed, and heaven has smiled upon you. God has chosen to reward the things no one else saw, the quiet integrity you displayed when no one was watching, the unwavering faith you maintained through the storms, and the unseen sacrifices you made along the way. These are the things that God values. And now, those private seeds you planted in the soil of faith are about to blossom into a public harvest. It is time. The clock is ticking down to 11:50 p.m., and when that time comes, it won't just be another moment. It will be a threshold, a divine crossing point that will change everything. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. This is the time when everything you've endured will make sense. The past cannot hold you back anymore. What stands behind you will no longer matter. What lies ahead of you will shine with a clarity that you've never experienced before. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2-6. You're about to see things differently. You'll start to understand why the delays happened, why certain doors were closed, and why specific relationships ended. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection, divine redirection. God wasn't withholding something from you. He was protecting what he was preparing for you, and now that preparation is complete. You are ready to step into the blessing that has been waiting for you all along. As the clock strikes 11:50 p.m., you will feel it not just spiritually but physically. There's a weight lifting off your shoulders. Your body will feel lighter. Your mind will clear. You'll wake up tomorrow with a sense of renewal, as if something heavy has been removed. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah 40:29. This is the power of divine restoration. You've carried burdens alone, tears no one saw, and struggles no one understood, but God saw it all, and now he is responding in full. This is not partial restoration. This is complete, total restoration, the kind that leaves no trace of what tried to break you. But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. You've been carrying divine energy for so long, and now that energy is being activated. It's no longer about chasing things, it's about things chasing you. The good things, the appointed things, the destiny things. And when they arrive, they will fit perfectly into place. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to beg or compromise. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. The peace that will accompany this release will be the proof that it is real. Peace is the confirmation that the blessing is from God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. Stay still and stay open. Tonight, as the clock moves closer to 11:50 p.m., pay attention to everything. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. The signs are everywhere. The text message that feels different, the phone call you didn't expect, the dream that wakes you up with chills. These are not coincidences, these are divine signals. Heaven is in communication with you. The spiritual frequency is tuned to your name. The more you quiet your thoughts, the clearer you will hear what God is saying to you. You don't have to make anything happen. It's already in motion. You are not waiting for something to begin. You are witnessing the unfolding of what has already been set in motion. This is your moment of confirmation, and as the clock reaches 11:50 p.m., everything begins to shift. I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty. Revelation 1-8. God has already set the stage for this next season of your life. The timing is perfect. The door is opening wide. What was delayed is now being delivered. The prophecy that was spoken over you is now becoming reality. You've crossed a line you can't uncross. You've stepped into a moment that cannot be undone. This is the moment when you stop looking back and start looking forward. The path ahead of you is clear. There is no uncertainty left. You are not walking in a fog anymore. You are walking with divine backing in every area of your life, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and mentally. God is providing for you fully, and this is just the beginning. As you embrace this moment, remember, you are not watching this video by accident. Something deeper has called you here. Your spirit knew this was the appointed time. The world may not recognize the hour, but your soul is in tune with God's perfect timing. You are not operating on man's time anymore. You've entered into God's time, where everything moves with divine order. The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Psalm 138-8. The realm you've stepped into is a realm where everything obeys heaven's command. Tonight, at 11:50 p.m., the gate will swing wide open, and as you walk through it, know that you are walking into everything God has planned for you. The favor you've long awaited is arriving. The breakthrough is happening. You are now standing in the moment that will change everything. The time of waiting, the time of trial, the time of silence, they are all coming to an end. The fullness of God's promise is now being poured out on you. So, chosen one, continue to step forward with faith, with confidence, and with peace. For this is the moment of your elevation. Your time has come. And with it, all that has been delayed is now being released to you. May you walk into this new season with your head held high, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. December 4th is not just a point on the clock. It's not a mere tick in time. No, this moment has been woven into the very fabric of eternity, predestined and waiting for you to step into it. It's not about a random shift in your life. It's about a divine, sacred alignment that has been in the works long before you even realized it. The fact that you've made it to this point and said yes means that you've aligned yourself with a purpose that was set in motion long before you were born. Now that you've stepped forward, everything connected to your promise must respond. This isn't just about you anymore, it's about everything around you adjusting to the calling God has placed on your life. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29-11. Do you feel it, chosen one? That sense of something shifting, like the air itself is holding its breath. That's the divine ripple. It's not only your heart that's been adjusted to a higher frequency. The environment around you is being recalibrated. Your relationships are going to shift. People who were meant to walk with you, who were called to be a part of your journey, are about to emerge. Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. The wealth you carry spiritually will begin to reflect itself in the material world. Financial doors that once seemed locked will open, and your provision will align with your destiny. This moment is not just a fleeting experience, it's the beginning of the visible realm catching up to the unseen truths that have been confirmed in the Spirit. Can you feel it, chosen one? Your spirit can sense the divine transactions taking place tonight, even if your natural eyes can't fully perceive them. There are records in heaven being adjusted, verdicts being overturned, and spiritual documents being stamped with approval. The resistance that has tried to hold you back is losing its grip, not because you fought harder, but because God Himself stood up on your behalf. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. God does not need to argue with your enemies. He silences them. And when He rises, when He speaks, nothing can stand against Him. Those who once sought to diminish you, to delay you, will be left in awe, For they will see you rise and will have no explanation for it. They will only witness it. They will see the favor of God upon your life, and they will know that it could not have been done without divine intervention. This is not just a breakthrough you're walking into, dear one. It's dominion. It's a release of spiritual authority that will make you untouchable in your purpose. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. Isaiah 54:17. This is the kind of spiritual backing that comes only from God. You are stepping into a new level of influence, confidence, and clarity that will make you unstoppable in your mission. No, this doesn't mean that hardship and challenges won't come. Those are a part of the journey. But what it does mean is that no matter what comes, it won't shake you. You've seen too much to go back now. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. The distractions that used to pull you away from your purpose will no longer have the power they once did. You have tasted the clarity of your calling, and the counterfeits will no longer confuse you. What once seemed distant is now standing at your door, ready to enter. And it won't just enter as a visitor, it will settle in as a permanent resident. The work you've done in silence, the years of quiet labor, the unseen sacrifices, the prayers spoken in secret, all of it has led you to this moment. You've been refined through the fire, and now the full manifestation of your breakthrough is beginning to show itself. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. 2 Corinthians 4:17. Everything you've endured, everything you thought was a setback, was a setup for what is about to unfold. This moment is not a random series of events. It is the culmination of divine timing and the fulfillment of promises made to you and your ancestors. The legacy that has been quietly waiting for your name to be spoken is about to enter the visible realm. The resistance, the delays, the times when you felt overlooked or forgotten, none of it was in vain. God was preparing you. And now you are standing at the edge of a divine shift. This shift is not just a spiritual transition, it's a physical manifestation of everything you've been waiting for. Your heart has been aligned, your spirit attuned to the divine frequency. The energy around you is rearranging itself to accommodate the fullness of what God is pouring into your life. And as this alignment takes shape, know that the fullness of your breakthrough is drawing near. This is the time. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. The window of opportunity that you've been praying for has finally opened. Everything that once seemed impossible is now possible because God has gone before you, making the crooked places straight and the rough paths smooth. When you step into this new season, you will do so with the confidence that God has already established the ground beneath your feet. You are standing on holy ground, chosen and positioned for the glory of His name. So, chosen one, continue to move forward with purpose. Let the peace of God surround you as you step into the fullness of your calling. You have been refined, you have been prepared, and now you are being revealed in such a way that the whole world will know that the hand of God is upon you. Tonight, chosen one, God is opening your eyes. He is lifting the veil, allowing you to see the full picture of what He has been orchestrating in your life all along. The real connections, the opportunities, and the divine assignments are all coming into view. But here's what makes this so miraculous. It's happening without struggle. You won't need to fight for visibility anymore. You won't have to explain your worth to gain respect. You won't have to prove yourself to be chosen. For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all He does. Psalm 33:4. When God says it's your time, there's no force in this world that can say otherwise. His word is final, and when He declares favor over your life, there's no critic, no obstacle, no enemy that can stand in the way of what He has already destined for you. Have you ever had moments when you felt like you were standing in a waiting room, unsure of when your time would come? Perhaps you've questioned if anyone noticed your sacrifices, your obedience, your quiet faithfulness. Let this truth sink deep into your spirit. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Your waiting was never in vain. Your preparation was not purposeless. The doors that God is about to open for you are not just doors of opportunity. They are doors of divine release, an alignment of destiny that cannot be moved by the opinions of others. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. Isaiah 54:17. The financial shift that is coming your way is divine in nature. It's not just about numbers on a bank account. It's about provision aligning with purpose. The resources are not being released to you just to increase your comfort, but to increase your capacity to build, to bless, and to expand. Your life has never been about mere survival. You were always designed for overflow. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. John 10:10. The overflow God is bringing to you is not just for you, it's for your legacy. What's coming is bigger than just your personal blessing. It's for generations to come, for the family line that you're destined to impact, for the community you're called to uplift. Do you ever wonder why certain doors have remained closed for so long? Why some relationships didn't work out? Why the promises felt like they were delayed? For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Habakkuk 2-3. God was never withholding from you. He was protecting you. He was guarding you from connections that would have distracted you, from people who couldn't handle the weight of the mantle that's being placed on your life. He was positioning you for the fullness of what's about to unfold. Now, you're about to step into a season where everything begins to align in your favor. The wrong connections are falling away, but the right ones are coming into view. You're about to walk into rooms where your name opens the door, and when you enter, the atmosphere will shift. Not because of your strength, but because of God's strength inside of you. Your presence will carry weight because it will carry purpose. And here's the thing, this is not your doing. This is God doing what only He can do. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15:5. Now, you might face people who don't understand your rise. Some may question your sudden success, your elevation, your peace. They might doubt your calling or your ability to walk in the fullness of the blessing. But don't be shaken by their opinions. God didn't consult them about your calling. He didn't ask for their permission. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. 1 Peter 2-9. You were hidden in the shadow of His hand for a reason. And now, the time has come for the light to break forth, for your story to be told, for His glory to shine through your life. There will be those who will witness your rise and stand in awe, not out of jealousy, but from the realization that only God could have done this. Your transformation will be undeniable. Your life will be the evidence that God still works miracles. You were chosen for this moment, not because of your perfection, but because of your obedience. It's not about being flawless. It's about being faithful. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21. So, chosen one, stay steadfast. Don't let doubt creep in when things seem uncertain. Your spirit is aligned with heaven's rhythm, and the blessings that are coming your way are not for your glory, but for God's glory. As you walk through this divine door that's opening for you, remember this truth. God has gone before you, preparing the way. He has set up divine encounters. He's ordered your steps, and now everything is falling into place. Your breakthrough isn't just for you, it's for your lineage, your community, your family, and those who will witness the mighty work of God in your life. You've stepped into a moment of divine destiny, and nothing in the world can alter what God has ordained for you. Stay focused, stay aligned, stay ready. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are stepping into what God has already prepared for you. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. And now, chosen one, the moment has arrived. Watch as heaven makes its move on your behalf. Chosen one, understand this. Chosen doesn't mean better, it means entrusted. 1 Peter 2-9. God has entrusted you with light, with vision, with spiritual insight, not because you are more worthy than anyone else, but because you are the vessel that can carry it. And now, He is placing you in a position to release it, not just in quiet, private spaces, but in places of immense impact, places where your voice will shift things, where your presence will break cycles, and where your authenticity will unlock others' destinies. This is the level you have been prepared for. Every experience, every trial, every tear, every whisper of faith has led you here. This is your moment to step into what has been waiting for you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29-11. Let this part of the journey sink in, deep into your spirit. Don't rush through this. Don't diminish this moment. Allow yourself to feel the weight of it, the power of it. You've waited long enough. You've prayed hard enough. And now it's finally happening. Quietly, powerfully, and permanently. God has opened the scroll of your life. Your name is written in the book of life. Philippians 4-3. And it is written there with divine clarity, with purpose, with a story that no one, not time, not fear, not even your own doubts, can erase. You have been given a divine inheritance, one that's as unique as your journey, as specific as your soul's call. And there's something crucial you need to understand. This moment was not delayed. It was built, designed over time. What once seemed like slow movement was actually sacred precision. Each delay, each detour, had a divine thread woven through it. You weren't walking in circles, even though it felt like you were sometimes. You were walking through layers, layers of fear, of doubt, of insecurity, until only your purest essence remained, until only the version of you that can carry this weight could rise. Not in pride, but in a presence that is humbling and undeniable. There's a purpose behind every season of silence, behind every door that closed. God has been preparing you to rise, not in your own strength, but in His. Not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit, says the Lord Almighty. Zechariah 4-6. Everything you've walked through has been refining you, shaping you, molding you into the person who can step into what God has set aside for you. Now, you are no longer just surviving. You are stepping into significance. You've been faithful with little, enduring without applause, standing upright even when your knees trembled. And for that, God has set aside a holy reward, not in eternity, but tonight, before 11:50 p.m. The time has come for heaven's clock to strike, and with it, divine release. To everything there is a season, a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. The window is open, and you're stepping through it, not with hesitation, but with boldness. It's easy to doubt when things seem too good to be true. Perhaps you've been burned before, your heart disappointed by promises unfulfilled. But tonight, hear this clearly. This is not too good to be true. This is God moving on your behalf. The voice you hear tonight is different. It speaks with thunder and comfort at the same time. It whispers in your spirit, "You're next." And with the boldness of heaven's certainty, God is declaring, you are not the exception to the promise. You are the fulfillment of it. Do you feel that stirring inside you, that surge of confidence and clarity? That's not emotion. That's divine alignment. Your spirit recognizes what your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Psalm 37-23. God has already declared that this is your time. This moment wasn't just for anyone. It was carved out for you. And now, as you step into your purpose, you'll see the doors that were closed suddenly swinging wide open. What seemed like delay was, in fact, God's protection, preparation, and positioning. The true significance of this moment is not just that it will change your life, it will change the lives of those connected to you. It's a generational blessing, a ripple that spreads beyond just this moment. For the promise is to you and to your children, and to all who are far off, as many as the Lord our God will call. Acts 2:39. The shift you're feeling is bigger than your immediate circumstance. It's tied to your family's legacy, to the people who have gone before you, and those who will follow you. Now, you are about to experience a shift in resources. You've always had a deep connection to provision, but now it will be aligned to your purpose. The financial breakthrough that's coming isn't just for you to enjoy, it's for you to build, to bless, to multiply. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. Deuteronomy 8:18. God's blessing on your life has always been about more than personal success. It's about kingdom expansion, and the resources that are coming your way will empower you to be a blessing to others. And as you step into this new season, remember that not everyone will understand your rise. There will be those who question how you got here, how things have changed so quickly. But know this, the blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and He adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10:22. The doors you walk through are not doors you forced open. They are doors that God has opened for you. And now, the journey ahead will be unlike anything you've ever imagined. What does this moment mean for you? How will you embrace the shift and move forward in faith? Will you hold on to the old, or step boldly into the new? Take a moment to reflect on all that has brought you here. And know that your arrival is not a random event. It is the culmination of divine orchestration. God has chosen you for such a time as this, and what He is about to reveal will exceed your greatest expectations. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit alert, and step forward in confidence, knowing that this moment is yours. Chosen one, now is the time when everything changes, and it all starts with a release, a divine shift that has been building for years. You have endured, you have waited, and now it is time to step into what has been prepared for you. No more doors locked by the weight of past rejection, no more prayers that seem to fall into empty space. Heaven is opening the floodgates, and you have a key in your hand. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. The doors that were once closed are now swinging wide open, and you, chosen one, are stepping into the fullness of your destiny. This is not just a momentary blessing, this is a legacy. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Proverbs 13:22. What is about to unfold is far greater than anything you've imagined. It's not just for you, it's for your descendants, for those who will look to you as the one who broke the chains of limitation. This release is not temporary, it is permanent, and it has the power to break generational patterns that have held your bloodline in bondage. You are the hinge that turns the door to your family's future. Your life, your choices, your willingness to press on when others would have quit, has made this moment possible. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. It was never about your strength, it was always about your faithfulness. God saw you when you were hidden in the shadows, when others overlooked you, and He chose you. Now, He is delivering on every promise, every word that He spoke over your life. What was once spoken in secret, in the quiet moments between you and God, will now be shouted in the open, in manifestation for all to see. For the Lord God does nothing without revealing His secret to His servants the prophets. Amos 3-7. The promises that have been lingering in the spiritual realm are now becoming visible. You will not have to fight for recognition. You will not have to beg for approval. Heaven has already endorsed you, and when God moves on your behalf, no man can stop it. Your name will be proclaimed in places it has never been heard before. Do you feel that? The sense that something big is about to happen, something beyond your control, yet entirely in God's hands? That is the divine frequency rising within you. Your body may respond in ways you can't explain, chills running down your spine, pressure in your chest, tears welling in your eyes. The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Romans 8:16. These physical sensations are not coincidences. They are your spirit recognizing the movement of the divine in your life. It's like your soul is waking up, remembering that this moment has been written into eternity. God is not giving you leftovers, not giving you scraps to sustain you. He is giving you something far greater. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. Proverbs 10:22. You are stepping into a season where your provision matches your purpose. What you once begged for, you will now receive as part of your inheritance. This is not just a blessing in one area of your life, but an overflow that will touch every area, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and relationally. This is the overflow that comes from God's favor, not from your efforts alone, but from His will and purpose unfolding in your life. Every trial you faced, every delay, every lonely moment was not in vain. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. The seasons where you felt invisible, where it seemed like nothing was happening, were the very seasons that God was preparing you for this moment. He was working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your breakthrough. And now, the gates are open, and what was once hidden is being revealed. As you step into this new season, let your heart remain humble. God is giving you something great, but it is not for your glory, it is for His. Let the one who boasts boast in the Lord. 1 Corinthians 1:31. You are walking into a season of impact, a season where your light will shine so brightly that others will see it and be drawn to it. But remember, this light is not yours. It is the light of Christ in you, a light that draws people to Him, a light that transforms everything it touches. And as you witness the unfolding of your destiny, let your heart remain fixed on Him. You have not come this far to turn back. You have not endured this much just to settle for less than what God has promised you. You are on the brink of something powerful, something that will leave a lasting legacy, not just for you, but for your family, for your community, and for the generations that will follow. Do you believe it? Can you feel the weight of what's coming? Are you ready to step into your divine inheritance, to walk into the fullness of the promises that God has stored up for you? Tonight, right now, before the clock strikes its final tick, everything is aligning. This is your moment. This is your time. You have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Esther 4:14. Step into it with boldness, with confidence, knowing that God has already prepared the way. Your journey has been long, but it has been worth it. This is only the beginning. As we draw this powerful moment to a close, I want to leave you with this. You are not here by accident. Every word spoken tonight, every stirring in your heart, has been divinely ordained for this very moment. God has placed a call on your life, a call that is not random, but is intricately woven into the fabric of His purpose. You were created to rise, to shine, to break through, and to walk boldly into your divine inheritance. The challenges, the trials, the waiting, it was all preparation. You have been refined in the fire, strengthened in the quiet moments, and now you stand ready to step into a season of fullness, a season of favor, and a season of breakthrough that will reverberate not just through your life, but through the lives of those around you. As we've seen tonight, the time has come, the door is open. The window of opportunity is here, and it's bigger than anything you could have imagined. Now is the time to stand tall, to embrace the favor that God has placed on your life, and to step into the destiny He has carefully planned for you. Your presence matters, your journey matters, your story matters, and it is not over, it is just beginning. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this truth, and comment below with your thoughts. Share your story, your journey, and your vision with the community that God is building here. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more messages of hope, inspiration, and divine revelation. Whether you have supported this channel through super thanks or simply by being here, I want to say thank you. Your presence is a blessing, and I appreciate you. As you go forward from here, know that you are not alone. God is with you, His angels are watching over you, and your journey is covered in divine favor. May this next season be filled with peace, with favor, with divine connections, and with an overwhelming sense of purpose that drives you forward with courage and confidence. You are not just a survivor, you are a victor. You are not just waiting for something to happen, you are walking in the fulfillment of what has already been spoken over you. And so, with all my heart, I bless you. I bless your path, your purpose, and the amazing future that awaits you. Keep your eyes open, stay faithful, and trust that what is unfolding is part of the most beautiful divine story ever written. Your story. God bless you, and remember, your time is now.